Let's try that again. Everybody all at once. Hello. There you go. My name is Jonathan. Thank you guys so much for coming out here tonight. Before we get started, I must warn you, I do have a speech impediment. The reason I have a speech impediment is because I was born mostly deaf in my right ear. The reason I was born mostly deaf in my right ear is because my mother gave birth to me in a nightclub. Don't worry, it's the same nightclub I was conceived in, so it's fine. Yeah, she was very lucky. Before we get going, I must warn you guys, sometimes I have a pretty low, flat, sad tone to my voice. I didn't realise how depressing my voice was until after only one day I was fired from my job at the Samaritans. Now, a lot of people don't like that, and it's one of the reasons why that person didn't like it. He's like, damn it! Damn him and his voice! I hate him so much. I actually cracked that glass because my voice is that low. Lots of people don't like my voice, including my ex-girlfriend. It's one of the reasons why she broke up with me recently. Oh, thanks. Like you care. We were going out 4 months. It was one of my longest relationships by about 4 months. One thing we don't have to worry about, we did take the proper precautions. She was on the pill, ecstasy. But I'm glad to be single here with all these lovely, gorgeous ladies here tonight, so I'm very glad. You're much better than the women in Tullamore. I'm from a small town called Co.Offaly. You guys have a big advantage over the women from Tullamore. You guys all have your own teeth. Works out. Sometimes not having teeth is an advantage, I'll be honest with you. She knows what I mean. I was like, she knew, like, she has experience. But anyway, somebody from Australia here tonight? Is there a from Australia? Hi, it's okay, I'll just say hello. To show you the type of intelligent people we have in Tullamore, recently a friend of mine came back from Australia. I said, what are you doing back? Like, I went over to live over there. I said, I got kicked out of Australia because of my drinking problem. How bad does your drinking problem have to be that you get kicked out of Australia? And what genius sends you back to Ireland? That's like having a cocaine addiction and being sent to Colombia. True. Speaking as well of Australia, last year I applied for a visa to move to Australia. Didn't get it. Oh yeah, I know. I'm just going to ignore you. I didn't get it, and I'm used to being rejected by women, but by a whole country. That was a new one for me. We have our friends here from Belfast. I was recently, wow, she's really excited. I recently was in Belfast. I didn't know this now. You guys actually have the George Best Airport. Yeah. What a brilliant idea. Name an airport after one of the world's greatest alcoholics. An occasional football player. That's like naming an all-you-can-eat restaurant after Kate Moss. But I was talking about the people in Tullamore, the level of intelligence. Recently, a man in Tullamore was arrested trying to sell drugs to a member of the Gardaí. That's what we call the police, for anybody not from Ireland. That's really funny. You think about the George Best Airport. Okay, fair enough. Recently a guy got arrested trying to sell drugs to a police officer. I should warn you, the police officer was in his full uniform at this time. Sitting in his police car. I mean, how stupid do you have to be to sell drugs to a member of the police? I mean, we all know they get it for free. It's true, it's all true. It's all real stuff that we just made up for you, sir. Should you come home with me tonight? It's only about an hour. Yeah, come on. Come back, tell them more with me. We'll put you in the boot. This may not come as a shock to you. This is not my real job. My real job back in Tullamore, I'm what you call a porter. And the reason I started working in a hospital was to get closer to my dream job, which is to be a celebrity gynecologist. Didn't work out. I'm a porter now. One of my jobs is to collect urine samples, so it's fair to say I take the piss at work. I also collect semen samples, but that has nothing to do with my job. Sir, if you could, I'll get you off show, thanks. Get that, yeah. Are you from Ireland, sir, no? Oh, brilliant, I love international, going around the world. Just add that to my collection. Just put your name on, I'll get it off you after the show. Thanks. I'm probably not the best person to work in a hospital because I'm very blunt and I'm very sour. For instance, the other week I was bringing an elderly lady down for a test. She said, what test are you going for? And I said to her, you're going for a colonoscopy. It's true. I said, you're going for a colonoscopy. And she said, what's a colonoscopy? And I said, that's where we stick a camera up your ass. Now she started freaking out because for whatever reasons, when I said like to the lady about a camera, she thought those big old-fashioned cameras you had. She almost lost it completely. I had to tell her like it's really tiny, it's really small, you won't feel it going in. I said that to many a woman. That kind of cameras, films. I'm going to wrap up on films now. I love films. Films have always been a big influence in my life. I remember me and my best friend Barry used to go to the cinema every week, and no matter what movie we saw, we copied it. And that was okay until we saw Brokeback Mountain. Now me and Barry are not friends anymore. I'm listening. I have two favourite types of movie. My first favourite type of movie is actually black and white films, like Lethal Weapon. See, Mel Gibson is white? Yeah, okay. I'll show you the trailer later. Now, a lot of people think I shouldn't do jokes about race, so I ran that past my black cousin from Co.Offaly, Barack Obama. He said it's grand. And the other type of film that I love is films that live up to the title. For instance, Spider-Man. There's a spider, there's a man. I was happy. Some films that don't live up to the title. Hunger Games, not a movie about Bobby Sands. The King's Speech, nothing to do with Elvis. Oh, that was the one that disappointed me the most. I got really excited to see it. That film Predators, not one Catholic priest in the whole movie. You're gonna love the eyes, we're done.